Okay, we're ready for the final talk on law of sines and cosines, and this actually shouldn't take too long. So far, easiest case is we have two angles on one side. We use law of sines, very straightforward. The next case was one side and two angles, and you can either have matching or non-matching. If you have two sides and one angle matching, we use law of sines, but the complication there is that's the time when you can have either one triangle, no triangle, or two triangles. So you got to check all that out. Now, on the flip side, if you have two sides and one angle, the non-matching, then you have to, first step is use law of cosines. And then after you use law of cosines, then you have a choice whether you want to finish out with law of sines or law of cosines. So there's only one kind of triangle left. That's three sides. Three sides is very simple. You have no choice. You have to use law of cosines. So let's just do one quick example. It's pretty straightforward. Side A is 9, side B is 7, side C is 10. So which angle do you start with? It's really your choice, it doesn't matter. We'll just start with A. So we'll use this law of cosines equation. A squared equals B squared plus C squared minus 2BC times cosine of A. If I plug in everything I know, A is 9, B is 7, C is 10. So this just becomes a matter of being careful with your math. Basically, we're going to eventually solve for cosine of A. So this is, some of this I can do in my head. So now I better be careful here. So if I take 81 minus 49 minus 100, negative 68 equals negative 140 times it's like 0.4857. So to get the angle, take the inverse cosine of this, 60.9 degrees. Now if you wanted to, you have a choice again here. You can keep using law of cosines to figure out angle B or angle C. And maybe we'll do that, but just to talk about it, you could use law of sines, but just as a teaching point, if you decide to jump back to law of sines, which angle is the correct one to calculate next? Remember, it's the angle of the shortest side left. So my possibilities are B or C. I see side B is 7, side C is 10. For me to have a correct answer, if you want to use law of sines, you need to go figure out angle B next. But we'll use law of cosines again. So let's do angle B. So B squared is A squared plus C squared minus 2AC times the cosine of B. Once again, 7 squared, 9 squared, 10 squared minus 2 times 9 times 10, cosine of B. 49, 81 plus 100 minus 180. Now, better get my calculator, make sure I don't mess up. 49 minus 81 minus minus 100, negative 132 equals negative 180 times, so cosine of B take inverse cosine, and you get 42.8 degrees. Now, angle C, I can just take 180 minus angle A, which is 60.9 degrees, minus angle B, 42.8 degrees. $76.3 degrees. All right, 3 sides. Just a lot of math. All right, so that wraps up law of sines and cosines.